Welcome to Dream Gardens 21. Variegated monstera plants are one of the rarest, expensive, and most loved houseplants. Today, we will discuss common problems affecting Monstera Albo Variegata, such as brown leaves, yellow leaves, root rot, dry or crispy leaf edges, drooping leaves, losing variegation, slow growth or no growth, and common pest and plant diseases. Without the proper care, the plant's health will decline, so it requires a bit more care than traditional houseplants. This guide helps to ensure that you give this tropical plant the best chance of survival. Let's look at brown leaves. If the edges of your variegated monstera are turning brown, it could be either be a result of too little light or salt buildup in the water. Because the white portion of the plant's leaves contain no chlorophyll, they cannot aid in photosynthesis. Therefore, the variegated monsteras require a higher light location than the non-variegated monstera. In addition, this variety is sensitive to salt buildup, so it's best to let your tap water sit out uncovered for 24 hours before you water this plant. Many of the minerals and chemicals will evaporate and stop brown tips from occurring. The most common causes of browning leaves are a lack of humidity, underwatering, and sunburn. Monstera albo are particularly susceptible to brown patches on their leaves compared to all green Monstera deliciosa, especially in their white variegation. Next problem, yellow leaves. If your monstera is turning yellow, first thing you need to do is to ensure that your monstera is receiving the proper water and light. Yellowing can often be the first sign of overwatering. If you eliminate these as possibilities, then there is a chance that your monstera might be root bound and need to be potted in a larger vessel. You can tell if it is root bound once the non aerial roots become exposed above the topsoil and seem to be swirling around the pot, searching for a new home. Most monsteras need to be repotted up a size roughly every 2 years. Yellow leaves are an indication that something in your plant's growing environment is not right. Usually, it is a sign of overwatering, underwatering, lack of light, or improper fertilization. You will need to assess your plant's growing environment to find the most likely cause. It is perfectly normal for smaller foliage or lower foliage to turn yellow in winter. Next problem, root rot. It's a disease affecting variegated monstera houseplants. The rot is caused by overwatering. This is either by you physically adding too much water or the soil not draining properly, so it stays wet. Not only can too much water cause stunned growth, but it prevents the plants from obtaining the vital nutrients it needs to survive. The best way to prevent this problem is that avoid overwatering. Only water when the first few inches of soil feels dry and only grows the plant in soil that drains well. It is the best defense against root rot. Next problem, dry or crispy leaf edges. The crispy or dry edges can be a sign that the variegated monstera is lacking humidity. Increase humidity levels by placing him on a pebble tray or by a humidifier. Next problem, drooping leaves. If your Monstera albo is displaying limp drooping leaves, there are a few possible reasons. First, the plant may be in shock, especially if you just bought it home. Sensitive to changes in the environment, it may take a while to acclimate to the new space. Provide it with plenty of humidity and warm temperatures, which is likely what it is accustomed to. If your plant is established in your home and is still exhibiting signs of drooping leaves, it may be underwatered or has developed root rot. The variegated monstera prefers his soil to be moist but not wet. The drooping leaves could suggest that he is ready for a drink. Feel the first few inches of his soil and only water if it is dry. Next problem, losing variegation. This is a sign that your variegated monstera is not getting enough sunlight. Move him to a brighter part of the home. Give it at least 6 to 7 hours of bright, indirect sunlight. Consider adding a grow light to your setup if you cannot provide your alba with adequate natural light. Next problem, slow growth or no growth. If growth slows down or stops completely, this could be a sign that he needs repotting or that he is not getting enough sunlight. Place him in a sunny spot where he can get a lot of indirect light. Every year, check the bottom of this nursery pot for signs that he has outgrown his current home. Next one, common pests and plant diseases. Monstera Albo Variegata is susceptible to the same pests that affect growth of other houseplants. This include thrips, spider mites, and mealybugs. The good news is that these pests can be dealt with by creating a non-toxic insecticide containing 1 quarter of distilled water, 2 teaspoons of neem oil, and 1 teaspoon of gentle dish soap. Spray the mixture liberally on both the tops and underside of the leaves. Repeat the process once a week until the pests are gone. I hope this solves the problems of your monstera. Happy gardening! Thank you for watching Dream Gardens 21. Please like, share, and subscribe to Dream Gardens 21. Thank you.